we need to have the right technology and the right tools, not only to manage it at the central level for the brand presence, but then also for all the individual hotels and how they interact, not just with us, but with guests and with the different platforms. And obviously new platforms are showing up basically like once a month. There's a new one showing up, and technology allows us to have a more kind of integrated way of doing that and measuring it and tracking what we're seeing, what people are saying, how we're responding, and how we're actually growing along a certain path instead of just being stuck at a certain level. I think one of the big ones that we really look at is how our positive sentiment continues to grow even as audiences grow. So it is not just about growing the number of fans or followers that you have, but it's about them really kind of feeling like they have the right brand that they can engage with, and that it's not just about complaints, or that it's not just about posting comments about I'm checking in at the DoubleTree, but instead about them sharing positive experiences and for us to build some kind of relationship with them. So we look at those positive sentiments, at the engagement rate, as well as looking at how some of the business metrics also play into it. So there are some ways that we can look at the back end and see how certain offers that we might put on social actually then turn into business for our hotels. So whenever we have some of the more kind of like fenced-in offers that might apply just to socials, and then we can then track the booking in the back end. Also, whenever we do some of the posts, and if there is a direct call to action that it's a booking on our site, then we can follow that through as well. I think it's all about listening to how they want to engage with us. I think that we cannot try and just learn ourselves and figure out, okay, there's this new thing and this is what we're going to do on it. But instead it's like, okay, let's start trying it out. Let's see how people want to talk to us on that platform. Let's see what kind of content they want to share with us there. What do they expect from us there? We really just kind of need to listen to what those customers want to say, want to talk about, what kind of conversations they want to have with us depending on the platform, and build our presence from that. Build a strategy for that specific presence, taking in from what the customer is telling us, but then obviously also keeping in mind who we are as a brand and who we are at the core. Some of the key things that we've learned is how fast it is growing globally, and that we cannot just kind of stay focused on maybe the Americas even, and just how as we continue to open more and more hotels in other parts of the world, they are expecting that same kind of conversation. They're expecting that same kind of service and social, whether they're in India or they're in Chicago. And then obviously with technology, we're able to see all of that real time. We're able to see which hotel they might be checking in at, or we might be able to see obviously the country that they're in, and being able to engage no matter the day, no matter the time, no matter the location. Our amazing team at the Cocoa Beach DoubleTree Hotel surprised this family with the entire birthday surprise, and we never expected it to blow up in social the way that it did, and it really meant that there was a guest really seeing how we live that culture of where the little things mean everything, that this specific hotel, those team members really wanted to share that with them, and then they took it a whole other level by sharing it on Reddit. It really kind of gathered so many impressions, it got so many comments, and we could not have paid for the amount of media that it generated, honestly, like just so quickly. And it was all about delivering on the things that we promise, and it's all about delivering on some of the experiences that we see every single day happening at a hotel. But social now amplifies it. Social now takes it to millions more people that before we didn't really have an easy way of sharing.